listening to
Catholic Sprout,
the daily podcast for Catholic kids that strives to plant seeds of faith.
Hey there, Sprouts. I'm DiNuzzo, the guest host this week. Today is Friday, April 11th, 2025, the feast day of St. Stanislaus and St. Gemma. This week on the Catholic Sprouts podcast, we have been discussing mental wellness. Over the last few days, we have talked about a number of different components that build up mental wellness. We have talked about what mental wellness is. We've talked about how to feel our feelings and know that they're not bad. We also talked about the beautiful and amazing body and brain that God gave us, and the feelings that come with that brain and how it works and how those all work together. And for today, our last day to meet, I really want to talk to you about part of mental wellness that I think sometimes is the hardest part, and that's talking about our feelings. Sometimes when we have feelings, we don't know who we can talk to them about. And sometimes we're even a little scared because we don't know if we should have the feelings or how the person will react when we tell them. But I want to challenge you, Sprouts, to think about the people in your life who are safe to talk to. Is it mom? Is it dad? Maybe grandma, grandpa? Is it someone at church or a friend from school? Knowing that there's lots of people in our life that are there to listen and to love us is very important. We also have God, Mama Mary, and all the saints. It's so important to know that there are many people in our lives that we can talk to when we need to. I want to give you a couple of hints and strategies for when you have feelings and you want to talk to someone about them. How do you go about doing that? So the first thing to do is to give yourself a minute to think about the feeling. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? What do I want to tell someone about that feeling? And then I like to think of the list of people in my life who are good supports. See, everyone in our life supports us a little different. In my household, my mom was really good at helping me whenever I needed anything. If I needed new clothes or I was worried about how I was going to fix something, my mom was the best person to go to. She could always help me if I was worried about how to get something done. My dad, he was the best hugger. And whenever I just needed a hug or someone to listen to how I was feeling, my dad was really good at just listening. So sometimes, Sprouts, before we go and talk to someone, we got to think about how are we feeling and what are we needing and who might be the best person to talk to that day. Knowing that next day, maybe I have different feelings and a different person would be better. Another tip that I want to give you today is that after you have decided what you feel and know who you want to talk to, think about what is a really good time to talk to this person. See, sometimes when we're kids, we come up to mom right as she's helping my little brother cooking dinner and is on the phone. And we're like, I'm ready to talk. I have a feeling. But mom's not quite ready to have that feeling conversation with me. So I challenge you to maybe let mom know. Say, hey, mom, do you have time I could talk to you sometime this week? Could I talk to you today? I just want to tell you about how I'm feeling. And moms, this is a great time to say, yeah, I can't do it right now, but can I talk to you in 30 minutes? Or can I see you after dinner? And this way, there's time for both of you to sit down and really invest in the conversation. Another important tip that I want to give you is that sometimes when we talk to the person, we need to let them know what we're needing. So if we need them to help us fix something, let them know that we need them to help us fix something. Give me ideas on how to have that conversation or to fix that problem. Or sometimes we just need someone to listen. And so when you go to that person that you love and you want to tell them about your feelings, you can start the conversation with, hi, Dad. I got a lot on my mind. Would it be okay for us to sit and talk? I just need someone to listen. And that helps your dad know what you want from him and how he can best help you. Or maybe you go to your mom and you say, Mom, I'm really struggling with math and I'm really worried that I'm not going to get the problems right. Could you help me figure out how to solve these problems? And then again, your mom knows exactly what you need and the help that you're needing. The last thing that I ask you to do is to bring the Holy Spirit into the conversation. Whenever I'm getting ready to talk to someone about something that I'm a little nervous about or I'm not quite sure what I want to say, I say the prayer, "Come, Holy Spirit, be my words." And I trust that the Holy Spirit will help me to know what I want to say and to help me say it in a way that will make sense to the person I'm talking to. I know it can be really scary to start talking about your feelings, but I know also that when we do, the weight of the world gets off our shoulders and we start having much better wellness because we're able to manage those feelings. When we just keep them inside and we don't talk about them, they tend to get worse before they get better. So my challenge for you today, Sprouts, is to think about maybe a feeling or a thought that you want to tell someone. Think about who you want to tell and how you want to tell them. And by the end of the day, make an appointment to talk to that person and share your heart with them, and maybe be open to them sharing their heart with you.
That's it for Catholic Sprouts today. We'll be back tomorrow, but until then, continue to grow in your faith and truly sprout into the beautiful creation that God created you to be.
To all the parents and teachers with us out there in Sprouts Land, thank you so much for listening and for allowing me to guest host this week. I have had so much fun, and I hope you found the information I shared to be helpful, inspirational, and faithful. I want to provide you with some additional resources, tools, and information to help you help your Sprouts grow in their faith and mental wellness. So head over to my website, sacredheartmentalwellness.com. That's sacredheartmentalwellness.com. Then click on the Sprouts link to explore the options I have available for you, including registration for our upcoming webinar for parents and how to help their children have mental wellness. There are also free downloads, a coupon code, and several other resources. This has been Catherine DiNuzzo, a Catholic speaker, author of The Catholic Guide Through Anxiety, licensed professional counselor, and most importantly, mom. Saying goodbye for now, and may the Sacred Heart of Jesus guide you towards true and lasting mental wellness. O most Sacred Heart of Jesus, I place all my trust in thee.
This podcast is part of the Spoke Street Network. For more great podcasts, visit spokestreet.com.